cute. You wanna maybe wanna get a drink with me sometime or something? If not, it's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go now. Yeah, have a good day. Hey guys, welcome back to All Gains Mindset, where we help you with mindset, fitness, health, and dating, and advice like that. So today's video is going to be an interesting one for you guys. This has been requested before, and it's kind of important in today's society because there is a problem. So today's video is going to be, why are guys creeps? So there are actually a few reasons for this that we can explain that may help a lot of people answer their questions for this topic. Because let's face it, most of the girls I know have been, I guess you could say, creeped on. And it's because of a lot of weak guys. But there's a reason. There are reasons why that they are creeps and that they come off as creepy, whether it be at the bars or maybe, the guy staring that never says hi. Or, how many situations, I'm sure any girl that might watch this will probably say they've had an encounter with someone who they found like creepy, and like some guy who maybe that would stare at them, and somebody who would like come off as like disingenuous, and they don't really know why. They cannot explain it, and they get creeped out, and they get scared. Like, we know someone who got creeped out in a parking lot because somebody was like stalking them, and they wouldn't say anything.
Put this big post on Facebook to warn other women, because women got to stick together, like how men have to stick together. So like if someone is being creepy and they had this experience, they're going to let everyone else know in that area that something like this just happened, and so be aware of that. So
let's go over some reasons why, and stuff that I've seen, stuff that I've and even stuff that we've been able to help guys with recently that have helped them a lot, from go to creeps to actually like more authentic and not so creepy, basically. So one of the first thing that we should mention is that the reality of the guys who are single out there who come off as creeps is that they lack the confidence to go say hi to a girl they think is cute. So this is very common. Most guys simply will not go up to a girl that they're attracted to and start a conversation because they're too afraid. They're very afraid of rejection. They're afraid to get that fuck you, the slap in the face that you see in the movies, which, by the way, doesn't happen. Trust me, I know. I've done it.
Happen,
right? You just gotta have a boyfriend. Usually,
and they walk away or something.
Yeah, but most guys are not confident enough to approach the opposite sex to go for what they want, and what they do instead is they actually, a lot of times they stare from the distance, and they think about wanting to say hi, but then they don't do it because they're actually scared, and they're just afraid of rejection. So one of the things is that guys just don't want to approach. But I think that if guys did approach more, like if they saw a cute girl and they just went to go say hi, it would be so much better. It would come off as so much more like relaxing because they got it out of the way, and instead of staring at the girl from the other end of the parking lot like, they just go say, hey, how's it going? And they come off as like authentic, and girls like that kind of stuff because at least they know that you have the balls to say hi,
regardless if like they're attracted to you or not. Like, just doing it just be like, oh, okay, cool. A lot of women, they would rather you approach them and not be creepy than for you to just be staring at them, because that makes them feel like awkward, and they don't like that feeling. Between men and women, the creepy aspect is different. Like, we define creepy, right? Men define creepy, but women feel it. So it's a matter of, if they see you staring at them from afar, then they're going to feel, like they're in danger. Men know when we're in danger, but women will feel it. So it's a whole big different thing. You have to just approach, because if you don't approach, number one, you look like a bitch. Number two, you look fucking dumb. Number three, she's not going to appreciate you. She's not going to give you any type of resentment or anything. Like, you just got to just go out there and do it, because if you don't, then you are going to be one of those top three that I said.
Yeah. Also, a lot of guys are conditioned to be very emotional these days. And number one, they talk themselves out of ever even approaching a girl. But number two is that it's sort of we're in like the feels before reels kind of generation right now.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. We are conditioned to be just like how women are conditioned. And that is a problem because men and women are different. that is a big thing. We are different, and so we need to be like men. We need to be, going out and doing things, and women just need to just be.
Yeah, think about it this way: your whole life, a guy is told to be yourself, or think with your heart and stuff. Those kind of tropes. And when they do that, I mean, first of all, you get school shooters, but
Yeah.
But second of all, like these guys, they're conditioned to feel instead of take action. They're not logically thinking, "Oh, maybe I'm creeping her out right now. I shouldn't do this." No, they're not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
They're basically they're feeling like, "Oh, how could I get this girl? Oh, she looks so cute over there. I wish a guy like me can go say hi to her." And a lot of guys, even the older guys, I see that. Like I know at my job that I work sometimes, I see a lot of older guys that probably haven't gotten laid in like 30 years. Rest in peace. and and I know that they'll come over to me and be like, "Wow, did you see that ass walk by?" I was like, and I'll be like, "Yeah, bro. Why didn't you go say hi?" Like,
Yeah.
a lot of guys simply like a lot of guys stare from a distance, and then they'll never even go say hi, or they're conditioned to think with their heart, right, instead of their actual like brain. They don't think, "Oh, maybe I can go say hi or something." They'll just like look at her from a distance and just be really weird looking, and they won't even be doing it smart. They'll just be standing there like 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 they don't even try to hide it because they don't even think, right? They're not even good like that. As we said, we had a friend who was in a parking lot and she was being stared down.
Yeah, I'll put up the post in between us right here, and you'll see what she was talking about. Pretty much, a guy was just like walking around, I think, in a ShopRite parking lot, and it really creeped her out. And she was trying to figure out what was going on, but like the person wasn't answering her or whatever, wasn't responding, and so she like got out of there, and then she put up that post to warn other women that was in the area, like to stay away. Like if you see this person, like stay far away, because a weird experience. That like boosts their adrenaline in like a negative way. It's a fight or flight, because just having someone stare at you, and you don't know what's going on, and they're not responding, it makes you just want to either fight them, and men would fight, but for women they would want to leave. They need to leave. That's the whole purpose. Like don't fucking stand around staring at people and not respond, please. Because it is creepy. That is. They feel it, but it is creepy.
Yeah, another big problem is that guys fundamentally are starting to lack social skills. I blame part of this
on the fucking internet.
Yeah, I blame from the internet because hear me out. A lot of guys we're in a generation where most people spend most of their time on their phone. If they're mostly on their phone, they're not interacting with people. So they're being conditioned this is happening yearly, by the years now, that guys are on their phones and all they do is text, and they're lacking the social skills to actually go talk to women. And
in person.
Yeah,
not just
in
talk
person.
to people, not just talk to people through the phone or through the internet. You have to talk to women and just people in general in person. We're losing that exponentially.
Yeah, which is why we recommend that guys who are single should go out and should go interact with real women in real time, so they don't come off as creepy, because at least they're going out and going after for what they want instead of looking from a distance, thinking that they should do it, but then they don't take action. Men are lacking their social skills. And they're not practicing. They're not going out there. They're not making new friends. They're not getting out into the real world. They're sitting in their room subscribing to Girls Only Fans. Stop that right now, Sims. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop that. And you stop that right now. And they're not going out and they're not talking. And due to that, like a guy who spends years in his house not interacting will over time lose his social skills. Yeah. And that's why people need to go out and need to go talk to people in real time, not on FaceTime. They need to go out in real time. They need to go make real friends. And the only way to get better at your social skills is to get out there, and time and repetition is the only way. You have to go out and you have to take that action.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike pretty much. Once you get used to it, then it's, then you just do it. It's just natural.
Yeah, no one, and many people are not even like told to go out anymore. They're just kind of like, it's socially okay to just sit at home and just, be inside all the time.
Yeah, not doing anything.
Yeah, and that can have a crippling effect to someone's personality over the years. And a lot of these guys are going through that. And then when they do go out into the real world and finally not on their phone, they go out and they see a girl that they can't stop staring at.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're a creep. And then, even if you have good looks, your body language and your posture and like the way you look at them and everything, you could still come off as creepy.
Yeah, and these guys that stay home and stuff, and then when they finally go out, they haven't been able to have that abundance mindset where, you know, they just see all these different people, all these different women, you know, or, you know, in general. And so they are very scarce because all they know is like their home and the people in home and stuff like that, and people online, and they don't know what, you know, that they can actually have this abundance type mindset. They have this really bad scarcity mindset, which actually is I feel like is a good reason why these people don't approach as much, because they feel like this is like the only person. When they see this hot girl, they're just like, oh my god, this is my thing right here.
This is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that if I go up to her and she rejects me, then I'm done. That's it. But that's not true. It's not.
Yeah. Guys need to understand, we'll probably do a whole different video on this, but guys need to understand that you must get rejected as a man. It is part of the burden of performance that men have, and we have to go out and we have to get shot down, because that is what makes us grow. That's what makes us stronger. You have to get out there. And if you don't get out there and you don't practice your social skills, you will come off as a creep in one way or another, most likely, unless like you really have good game. But a lot of guys don't, because they're not getting out there and they're not doing it.
Yeah, they're also not fucking.
Yeah, there is a study that in the recent years, guys are having a lot less sex than women are.
Yeah, we actually talk about that a lot on our podcast. We'll have a playlist of the podcast.
The statistics alone prove that guys are not getting out there as much. Now, girls are still having sex the same amount as they always were. That hasn't really changed. I think it's a little bit lower, but it's still pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But guys have gone like way down. I think ages like 18 to like 28. Like it's like going way down. Yeah. And it's like funny because I'll go on Facebook sometimes and sometimes I see people making, you know, they show those posts. It was like, you know, when was the last time you've had sex? And then a lot of guys will comment, oh, it's been like years, and like it's been like 5 years, and all the girls were like, like last week.
Yeah,
like, I've actually seen this, so this is not me talking crap, but this is I've seen this on social media whenever I'm on it. It's pretty bad, and due to guys not going out there, putting themselves out there, and so they're just watching porn all day. That also has the effect on their social skills. So when they do go out, they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to interact with women. They don't even know how to say hi. They don't know any of this stuff, and this is just the reality of it. Most guys just don't get it. Most guys just don't understand women. It's simple as that. They don't understand how to talk to them. They don't know how to make a conversation. They're not really sure how to even go about it. In fact, most of them are just plain, and they just don't understand that women are different than men, and they treat them the same as us. They treat women the same as men, and it backfires because they just don't know how to talk to them. And when they do end up talking to them, they say something stupid. And I made this mistake in my past, right?
Yes. You've said some dumb things. But that's the course, though.
Exactly. That's all part of being a man, is that you have to make mistakes, as we said before, and you have to conquer those mistakes and learn from them, and that's how you become better. That's how you evolve. You can come off as saying something really dumb, and I mean, sure, you can create a good laugh from that, but it's not always going to work in your favor.
No.
It goes back to also, like, a lot of guys are not prepared to handle rejection because women find 80% of guys unattractive, and this is kind of how it is.
Yeah, because and you know for sure, because when you look at girls and men just using things like Tinder, and you just see on the men's side, you just see swipe, 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 swipe. But when you go to the girls' side, they're just like, I don't know, he doesn't look hot left. Ooh, he's pretty hot, right? You know, stuff like that. Ooh, I like his bio, right? You know, they left. Like, they mostly do left than they do right. And that's how you know. Women don't just look for any guy. Like, they try to pick them out of, like, the pile, where men is just like, let me just grab all of these right here, and then I'll figure it out later, type of deal.
Yeah.
So.
And looks do sort of play a part of it in person. Looks are not everything, but they do play a part.
Yeah.
Like sometimes if a girl perceives a guy's ugly or something, and not very attractive, and that guy does approach and tries not to be a creep, she still may shoot him down just because she's not attracted to him, which is okay.
Yeah.
Once again, you have to get used to rejection. If a guy's hot, sometimes they might just be like, oh, hey, and then maybe she will give her number to him or something like that. It's just kind of the name of the game. What can you do about that, though, is get in the gym immediately. Eat right, focus on your diet, and improve yourself in that aspect. You can always improve your looks. That's one thing you do have control over. You may not have control over your height or anything like that. A lot of people will complain, oh, I'm too short to get girls. Shut the fuck up. Get in the gym, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And and a lot of guys will complain about that, but you do have control of, like, your muscle definition, making muscles, and then you have control of, like, making more money and maybe starting a business or something, and you can go out and
the style of clothes you wear, stuff like that.
yeah, there's a lot of things that you do have control over to make yourself more attractive to women. Instead of coming off as creepy, guys can go and maybe improve themselves on a little bit more. And if a guy perceives himself very low value, the only thing you could do about that is become higher value. How do you do that? By taking action, treating yourself right, putting yourself first, making yourself your own mental point of origin. A lot of guys also do something that's basically what we're calling right now is like the nice guy approach. So guys who try to be the nice guy and try to become her friend and try to do things for her that he thinks that she'll appreciate. I'll go change your tire for you. Oh, I got you. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Like, that kind of guy that most girls have. Those are basically beta orbiters that circle around her, hoping that one day they'll have their chance to score. And usually they never do. And then when the girl does, like, have sex with another guy, her male orbiters, her male best friends are just like, man, maybe my time will come one day. I'll just keep being her friend. That can also come out as creepy because girls in the back of their head know that a lot of their guy friends wants to smash.
Yeah.
They know this. Some girls try to deny it. But it's very, I challenge any girl right now to find one of their male best friends on their phone, text them, hey, I'm horny, want to have sex? Guarantee you, yeah, I'll be right over. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, put that to the test, ladies. See how much your male friends really are only want to be platonic with you. Just test it out. But the nice guy can come off as very creepy because a woman might know that, okay, he's trying to be nice to me, but he really just wants to get in my pants, and that could be a total turn off. And it could be very creepy as well. And I know girls who personally have these beta orbiters around them, and they give them all this free attention, and then they secretly want to smash, but they're too much pussies to actually go for it, and then they just end up in the friend zone for their whole life.
Yeah.
And girls are very turned off by that because that's not authentic.
Yeah, those guys become like their number one fans. Like,
yeah, exactly. I'm always there for her when she needs me.
Yeah, and the girls would like take pictures of them or whatever, and pretty much just flat out say like, yeah, you are my friend. And stuff like that, and that's pretty much just where she draws the line. Because if you start trying to increase your stance with her, and she does something like that beforehand, then you're pretty much gonna come out as creepy.
Yeah, a good way though to overcome this creepiness for guys is that they could develop more social proof, especially in your local area or maybe your online presence. You can work on like your Instagram profile and get better pictures of yourself, or maybe build up your Facebook or build up like social media apps that may help you like increase your reputation. You can also go out and make different friends among different tribes and groups.
Yeah.
So that way you have something called social proof. And when you have social proof, women like that because they want to know that, okay, he's not just some creep that comes in here once in a while and tries to pick up chicks. He knows everybody. Like if you're going to like, let's say you have a favorite bar that's in your area, you should go there sometimes and just make friends with people there. Like make friends with the bartenders or the bouncer. This is just an example. And, get to know them, talk to them, and then you come in there a lot, and then maybe you tip them good, so they automatically respect you, so you come in, and they already know you, like, hey, Andrew's back, oh, shit's going down, like, you kind of have that vibe, and then women, when they go to that bar, they'll see that you know them, and they'll see that, why does he know everybody? It's so weird, and that's the exact opposite of creepy. You have social proof, people know you, and you're that fun guy who likes to have a good time, and that could really work in your benefit. So I think everywhere you go, you should try to make friends. You should try to develop friendships and develop your social circle. And you should also go and make more tribes. Like you should go out into different kind of activities and different groups, and you can make friends there. Because of that, you'll have more social proof, and that'll help you out a lot. You just can't be weird with it. You have to work on your social skills. Go out and talk to people, ask questions, go find out things, go seek knowledge. One of the best things a man can do is go out and seek knowledge and assume that he doesn't know everything, because people hate other people that think that they know everything, but they don't know shit. Like, at least, like, we don't know everything, but at least we're out here, we're trying to learn, we're going out into the world, and we're trying to make it better for ourselves. Women want a guy who just gets it. To sum it up, they want a guy who just understands women and understands the truth about rejection, a guy who would just go up, and if let's say you share eye contact with a girl, you should just go up immediately. Instead of being a creep, you should just go say, hey, how's it going? You could say something so simple like, hey, how's your day going? Just anything. Just talk.
Yeah.
Just say something. Or you can say, hey, I like your style. You can say like something simple.
Yeah.
You have to go out and you have to understand the opposite sex. You have to go out and you have to talk to people. That's the only way you're going to get better. No one's going to do it for you. And there's no magical pill that makes you into a better person. You have to go out and you need to take the action. If anybody thinks that they're a creep, they need to go work on these things immediately and stop being a creep, or at least attempt. You need to try to get better, you know? Get off the computer, get out from your house and go out and make some friends and go out there. Put yourself out into the world. Understand that if a girl rejects you, you need to understand that that's okay and that there's more out there. You need to have an abundance mentality, and you need to stop with the scarcity mentality and understand that being creepy is not attractive, obviously.
No,
So
absolutely not attractive. No.
So maybe we'll do a part 2 in the future. But for now, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Let YouTube know that we're not full of shit. We will see you in the next video. If you have any comments, leave them. Any questions, email us. See you guys later.